Think of all the people in this world without a food to eat, without a vegetable to delight their taste, without the food needed to make the meal they love, the meals they enjoy, those meals they desire, those meals they seek for nourishment in order to build and create, in order to be alive. These basic needs of food in this world. How is it that these people can go without food when it is so easy to plant a tree to bear fruit? So easy to plant a garden to feed the hungry, but a little more difficult to catch that meat, that tasty morsel to eat. So how do we help these people in these poverty-stricken countries? How do we help these people? Well, here's one way. To aid in the fight against world hunger. A path to feed the hungry. First off, we take a lesson of a great man, Johnny Appleseed. Remember that legend, that tall tale, as he planted those fruit trees to help feed the hungry as they crossed the plains. To feed the hungry as those travelers, those explorers, crossed across this great continent. So imagine if we plant those fruit trees in our cities, line our streets with them, and place plaques upon these trees to support and thank the wonderful starters of these great things, these great beliefs of unity and knowledge and teaching through the good books throughout our world. Not just one, not just two, but all the great teachings that bring us together in the unity of the people that make up our world. Think of each time that you have gone out and helped somebody else, where you've shown unity, where you've shown togetherness, love, and respect. Now think next, the next part, not only fruit trees, but we are also working towards making an animal path. Animal path, we are going to take the leftovers, that food that is thrown out from grocery stores, and it is piles of food in just a small community. We're going to take that food that is tossed out from restaurants that people don't finish, or from leftover tables. We're going to collect this food using a converted dump truck with a sprayer out the back, or a line along the side of an unbroken path to the interstate. A path in which these animals follow this food into town with a giant pile outside. Hey, Chubbers, come here, buddy. This puppy right here, great dog. You know those other animals out there? Well, they're not so lucky. They don't have the opportunity of being with us. They don't want us to live in our home. But you know what? We should still respect them, because they are part of this world. They are part of this land. They are all part of this level of creation and this world of existence. So if we respect them and share back with them the food we have taken, the food we have taken in life and in existence, what will come to be? When we respect that nature and share back so much that we have taken, think of all we have taken throughout the years from nature without ever respecting or giving back to it. Even the lion shares its leftovers with the rest of nature. After it has its fill, after it wants it no longer, it gives it back to nature. What do? We throw it in bags. We bury it in the earth. So no other animal can have it. So no other creature can enjoy that food and live. And think of all those young animals, in the winter especially, that are dying from lack of food because we gather so much that we do not share back. And we can share it back. A big old pile of food in the woods. And look at all these animals gathering about. Do you have animals coming into your town to rummage through your garbage? Or if we took that food that they're going after, put it out in the woods, are they going to be in your garbage anymore? The mice in your home. If you put that food out in the woods, they're not going to be in your home any longer. They're going to be out at that pile of food out there. It's easier to get. They don't have to worry about traps or poison. Of course, we'll be still sheltering a little bit here and there. But we take that giant path and we lead it into town along a fence-lined path next to the interstate. So as you drive into town, here's all these animals wandering into town. Then we take that path and it reaches town, and we branch it off inside the city. Now, once it is branched off inside the city, We built an observation center, just some fences, some picnic tables, some grass, something simple as a fire pit. Now we give you some tools that you can go out on this path and collect some food. Now, the cost in the observation center is a donation. Once in there, you're given one free meal, one free piece of meat, bread included. Now, in order to get this meal, though, you have to earn it. Unless, of course, someone's already gone out and gathered some for you. We will give you a knife as long as your arm, a stick with a metal point on it, all the way down to a dollar point, single point, a bow and arrow, a 22, a BB gun, and a pocket knife to go get that meat. To go out there and collect some food. Now, of course, in respect to the balance of nature, we don't let everyone go all the time. Because we do not want to lose all the animals, all the creatures. Because we don't want their source of food to be destroyed. These wonderful things that give us so much. And now we will be respectful and giving a little bit back to the creation that we all belong to. Now, the next thing we need, the next element of this path to feeding the hungry, to aid in the fight against world hunger, that the unified belief is working for, is the planting of gardens. Road fruit trees lining the street. We're going to plant small road gardens between these fruit trees. These fruit trees, by the way, the fruit cannot be commercially sold. The same goes to the meat and the vegetables gathered from these small gardens. These small gardens are also within the observation center, as well as other fruit trees. All donation-based. The past, there's donation boxes on some of the trees. Inside the animal center, there's a couple donation boxes every once in a while in the observation center. The gardens, well, they're included with the trees. So, give a little donation and, help us plant more trees and work towards greater things. But the reason why I'm calling to you today is that we need your help to get this started. We need donations from people like you that want to help people in poverty-stricken countries, because that is what's truly needed. Where we can go and we can plant these trees, we can plant these gardens, and build these paths, bring in the gatherers, thus bring in the scavengers, thus bringing in the predators along this path and watching these animals come into town. That way, we can lift the need off these people. And when we lift the need off of these individuals, those that would put the need upon them, that would use that need to harm them, are losing strength. They are falling away. And you know what kind of people those are? What kind of person would steal bread from a child's mouth? What kind of person would take food from the hungry? Or the tree out in the open, how can they take it? Burn the tree? Well, they lose it for themselves. Destroy the path? They lose it for themselves. Torch the gardens? They lose it for themselves. But if we protect this idea by sharing it and showing the wonders of it and helping those people in need, what do we do to help our world? Without that need that causes so much grief in this world, that need to do what they say in order to eat, in order to survive, in order to have the basic necessities in life to live, what kind of being, what kind of people are not rising in power and influence, not real power? Because real power comes from the individual, from what you create yourself, not from what you control. What you control, or you're a beggar. You control all others have power. But if they say no, what do you have? If they all say no, what do you do? What will they do? They will beg. They will throw temper tantrums. But if you refuse them favor, they will never, ever rise again. Because they need you. You have the ability. You have the strength. They direct you, tell you what to do. But what can they do themselves? So you see, by lifting this need of hunger in the world, by creating these trees, showing the unity of belief to the plaques placed upon them, of all the good book clubs, by the lessons taught, by plaques hung in the observation center, Where animal path branches out in our cities. We start to learn respect for nature, respect for belief, and unity, togetherness of our people and of ourselves. Together we can make the world an easier, a better place for those in need and for ourselves. So please, give a donation to the United Unified Belief to help us keep this project underway, to start filling these taps in poverty-stricken countries and in our own communities, to prevent the horrible, horrible suffering these people go through, just to live, just to exist, just to live. Thank you for your time, Christopher David Clayton of the United Unified Belief.